Hello, students. Now, in business studies, we will start limitations of planning. We have discussed the meaning of planning, the importance of planning, the features of planning as well. So, today our topic is limitation of planning. Everything has some pros and cons, merits and demerits goes together. So, today we will start limitations of planning with some points. In the diagram, you may see that there are 6 points of limitations of planning. You may see all these. We will discuss all these points in detail. First is planning leads rigidity. Rigidity means, what do you mean by rigidity? Rigidity means a fix. One thing that is decided now, that is where there is a very you can say it is very difficult to change that thing. So it happens with the planning also. Once a planning is determined, when estimations are made with specific goals, that is very difficult to change that. Now you will think that why it is required to change. It is required to change just because of the dynamic environment. Our business environment is very dynamic, so it is the limitation. Second is planning may not work in a dynamic environment. Recently, I told you the environment is dynamic. Planning is based on anticipations of futures happening, and since future is uncertain and dynamic, so the organization need to adopt itself to change. However, planning cannot foresee the future events effectively. Although we plan for the future, we estimate for the future, but as we know that future is uncertain, so in some cases it could not be beneficial to meet the objective. So it is the second limitation of planning. Now the third limitation is planning reduce creativity. How planning reduce creativity? Planning is made by the top level management, and the middle level management and the lower level management are instructed to implement only. They are not allowed to make the plans, so their creativity reduce. Sometimes it happens that middle level managers, even a supervisor, even a foreman, they have some creative ideas, but they can't just because of plannings is made by the top level management. So we can say that it reduces the creativity. Number 4 point, planning involve huge cost. Huge cost are involved in the formation of plan, details of plans, calculations of data. Sometime what happens that it benefits are not enough. The cost of plans are much than the benefits, so we avoid it. Number 5, planning is a time consuming process, no doubt. While making the plan, it requires the time. So some philosopher thinks that it wastes the time. Number 6 point, planning does not guarantee the success. It doesn't mean at all that you have planned everything now, then you will get the success 100%. No, you will have to implement that plan very efficiently and very effectively. In that case, only you can get the success. So, these were the points of limitation of planning. Although we can overcome these points by adopting the policies, by adopting the beneficial strategies. So the next point is, this is very important, the next topic, planning process. Here you may see a circle. The process of planning start from setting objective. It will follow second, third, fourth, and last. You may see the last step is a follow up action. Students, I want to tell you one thing here, that while writing the planning process, you will have to write the all the points according to the sequence. You can't write the third point first, you can't write the fourth point first. You will have to write according to the sequence. Okay, so we will start the planning process from the very first point, that is setting objective. Setting objective. What do you mean by setting objective? The planning is made, the planning is made to achieve a goal. As I told you, the planning is made to achieve a goal. But where is the goal? So, first of all, we will have to set the goal, the objective, we can say. And the objective should be like that it can be achieved, it can be realistic. Okay? We are not in the dreams, we are on the floor, we are in the practical life. So the objective should be like that it can be easily achieved. There are some points regarding the objective. Set objective for the entire organizational and each departments, yes, unit and employee. Here, how the objectives are decided, how the objectives are set. Firstly, the overall objective is set for the whole organization. Then every departments are assigned their individual objective, and then the departmental heads they assign the targets of individual employees. Objective have to percolate down to each unit and employees at all the levels so that they understand how their action would contribute towards achieving the objectives. Means this should be clear. No one should be in doubt that what is to be done. It should be very clear to all. Okay, and the last second last, management must contribute ideas and participate in the objective setting process. What is the logic behind participate in the objective process? It means that if the top level management will also participate, will also feel the workings of the organization, only then they can set the objective accordingly. Sorry. Setting sales target, new products, launch business expansions to new territories. The objectives are regarding to sales, regarding to new product, etc. Number second point, developing premises. Developing premises means we have planned, we have set the objectives. Now, to achieve that objective, we need the resources, we need the persons, we need the raw material, we need the buildings, we need all the things that are necessary to achieve the organizational objective. So, in the second point, we will develop the premises. Here are some points, we will discuss it in detail. Planning is a future oriented activity and the future is uncertain. Therefore, the manager are required to make some certain assumptions while draft plan in the organization. The assumptions about the futures are called premises. These are based materials upon which plans are drawn. And some points are also there that what are the premises may be the new policies, the new markets, how the demands can be created in the market. Means some assumptions are to be discussed in these points. Accuracy of forecast is necessary for successful plans. Yes. The third point is identifying alternative course of action. Students, many times we listen that there are three ways to do these things. We will do the thing by that way that is appropriatable, that is appropriate, yeah, you can say that is beneficial for us, so we will choose that way. But firstly we will identify alternative course of action. We will see how many ways are there to do the things. Once objectives are set up, the alternative courses are determined, and then we will follow the next step, evaluating alternative courses. In the third point, we have searched the way, the options we have searched. In this point, we will evaluate them. How the evaluation will be made? On the basis of cost, on the basis of time, which will be very beneficial, which will be less costly, and within time that can be achievable, that can be applicable, it will be chosen. So evaluation is made. And in the next point, here are some points, you may read these, that all the things are there which I have told you. Developing, sorry. Yes, sorry. Number 5, selecting the best alternative. The best plan from all the alternative is selected and implemented. We have compared, the cost, we have compared the time taken. Then that plan should be implemented. That plan should be, that way of doing the work is chosen, that is best. Implementing the plan. In the step, the selected best plan is implemented in putting plan into action. Managers start organizing and assembling resources for implementing the plan. Means all the work is started now to implement the plan. Follow up action. Now the work is started. Involves monitoring the implemented plans and ensuring that the activities are being performed according to the schedule. Continuous monitoring is required. Yes, monitoring, that is must. Monitoring is required. What do you mean by monitoring? Like your teacher teaches you in the class, and after a gap, the test is conducted in the class. This is called monitoring. Or while in teaching the class, the teacher take rounds, he monitors that all the students are studying or not, reading or not. So this is called the monitoring. Now types of plan we will discuss is the next lecture. Thank you.